Hi everyone, check my work if it's correct. 7 times 5 goes first. 7 times 5, that's easy, 35. Next, I drop the 4 minus down, divided by 4 minus 8, divided by 5. 35 divided by 4 goes first. I don't know, so I wrote it in a fraction form, and then I'll turn the other numbers into fractions as well. 4 over 1 minus 35 over 4 minus 8 over 1 divided by 5 over 1 equals. And division goes first, so I use the keep change flip method. So I keep the 8 over 1, change division to multiplication, and lastly, flip the second fraction, so it'll be written like this, 1 over 5. Next, multiply across, 8 times 1 is 8, over 1 times 5 is 5. Next, I'll erase this part and this, and the top part to make more space, and write in 8 over 5 equals. Next, I subtract 4 over 1 minus 35 over 4. Notice that the denominators are different. So yes, I will be using the butterfly method, and I am multiplying what's inside the wings and then write the results above the antennas. Here's the body. So the denominator is 1 times 4 is 4. And the numerator is, so 4 times 4 is 16. 1 times 35 is 35. Then I subtract 16 minus 35. Anytime you're subtracting numbers like that, 16 being a small number and 35 being a larger number, I like to write it out so I don't get the signs mixed up. And I turn subtraction to addition. So this is a plus 16. I change subtraction to addition. And lastly, change. This is a positive 35. You don't see the positive sign next to the 35, but it's there. You change that positive to a negative sign. So it'll be negative 35. And then you apply the additional rule, which states anytime you're adding two numbers with different signs, you subtract them both and keep the sign of the bigger number. So I subtract 35 minus 16. So 35 minus 16. So I do this. This becomes 15. 15 drops 6, 5. So 9. And 2 minus 1 is 1. And so you keep the sign of the bigger number. 35 is bigger than 16. So I take that negative and write it next to the 19. So the numerator is negative 19 over 1 times 4 is 4, the denominator. And this cannot be broken down further. Next, I'll erase all this for space and erase all this for space and write negative 19 over 4 minus 8 over 5, 8 over 5. And notice that the denominators are different again. So I am using the butterfly method again. And here is the first wing and the second wing. And here's the first antenna and the second antenna, and then here's the body. So our denominator is 4 times 5 is 20. That was easy. Next, we multiply 19 times 5. And so 9 times 5 is 45. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9. 95. It's negative 95. Don't forget there's a negative next to the 19. Next, we multiply 4 times 8. That's 32, right? 32. 8. So this is how I do it. 8. So 8 times 2 is 16. Another 8 times 2 is another 16. And add 6 plus 6 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 32. So yes, I was correct. 32. And next, I subtract negative 9, negative 95 minus positive 32 and change it to addition so then I don't get these signs mixed up. So I keep the first number, negative 95. I change subtraction to addition, and lastly change the positive sign to a negative sign. So it'll be negative 32. And then you apply the additional rule that states anytime you're adding two numbers with the same sign, you add them both and keep the same sign. So 95 plus 32, 5 plus 2 is 7, 9 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 127, and we keep the same sign, which is negative. So our numerator is negative 127 over 20, and that cannot be broken down further. Let's figure out the decimal answer and the mixed number answer using long division. So I'll erase all this and write the first answer, negative 127 over 20. Here's the long division symbol. I'll use a different color. So red. 127 is the dividend and the 20 is the divisor. How many times can 20 fit into 127? Well, I know that 20 times 5 is 100. So we're getting close to 127. And then you add another 20. So that'll be 20 times 6. That's 120. And then another, well, that's the closest we'll get, right? So 20 times 6 is 120. And then 20 times 7, that's 14. That goes over 127. So we cannot use 7. We have to use 6. So 6 goes up there, and that's 120. And then I subtract. I'll erase all this. So 6 times 20 is 120, and 127 minus 120 is 7. You cannot fit 20 into 7, so the 7 needs to borrow a 0. So I write a 0, drop it, give it to the 7. 7 becomes 70. How many times can you fit 20 into 70? Well, we know that 20 times 6 is 120. Wait a minute. Why am I doing that? Hold on. 20 times 3 is 60. That's the closest we'll get, right? Because 20 times 4 is 80. That goes over 70. So I use 3. And then 3 times 20 is 60. And then 70 minus 60 is 10. How many times can 20 fit into 10? You cannot. So the 10 needs to borrow a 0. So now the 10 becomes 100. You can fit 20 into 100 5 times, and 5 times 20 is 100, and 100 minus 100 is 0. So your decimal answer, your mixed number answer, I'll use a different color, blue. The whole number, 6, is the whole number to the mixed number answer, and then the 7, the remainder, goes above the fraction bar, and then the 20 goes below the fraction bar, and then the decimal is 6.35. Tell me in the comment section down below if these answers are correct. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.